anywhere. Actually, speaking of AI slop, this was a piece of news I forgot, but let's look it up. It's not actually. So on the 15th, so next week, YouTube have changed their monetization policy. So you will no longer be able to make money on YouTube using inauthentic content. So there are restrictions. Let's see if we can actually find it. There we are. In order to monetize as part of the YouTube Partner Program, YouTube has always required creators to upload original and authentic content. On the 15th of July, YouTube is updating our guidelines to better identify mass-produced and repetitive content. This update better reflects what inauthentic content looks like today. So it's always been a problem. They've always said you cannot have inauthentic and it must be original content. But up until now, it seems like they don't know how to identify it. So this suggests that they have found a better way to identify this content. Now, not all of this content is AI, but a lot of it will be. So this isn't just a blanket ban on, for example, faceless content. That's fine. This is a ban. No, sorry, it's not a ban. This is a demonetization of Bigfoot diaries or dogs flying biplanes in World War II, or all of that AI generated video that you've seen that gets bewildering numbers of views and has been generally called AI slop. So the thing about AI slop is people do want to watch it. And you can see some of these videos have hundreds of millions of views. I think, was it 2 weeks ago? The top video on YouTube was an AI generated story about a baby in a shipwreck and blah, blah, blah. Terrible. But that was the #1 video on YouTube. People do want to watch it, so we can't take that away from them. The problem with AI slop is that it floods the platform. So yes, we're seeing 1 or 2 breakout successes that get hundreds of millions of views. Great. Underneath all of that, 99% of it is just people spamming as much content onto YouTube as possible in order to have that one breakout hit of 1%. Because with AI, you can produce huge amounts of content very quickly and then upload it into YouTube and social media. That is an existential threat to something like YouTube, which is all about surfacing the best content. If suddenly the amount of content on YouTube goes up by 100 times, then that challenges their ability to bring to the top the content that people want to see. And then if people keep going on to YouTube and all they see is AI slop and they're like, oh, rubbish, YouTube is broken, they're not going to come to YouTube. If people don't come to YouTube, YouTube loses their advertising revenue. That's what YouTube is for. It's for getting eyeballs on one place so they can generate cash. It is not for us. It is for the advertisers. If we are using it for free, then we are the product. It's our attention that they sell to advertisers, and that's how they make money. So slop is a threat to YouTube, and that's why they're doing this. This suggests that they have a better way of cracking down on it. It's still very vague. So it's still original and authentic versus inauthentic. That's really hard to define. It's also hard to detect using the tools as well. Excuse me. Oh, that's annoying when you have a sneeze and it does not come. So we're going to see next week, but it should theoretically make YouTube a better place to be and a better place to consume content. And hopefully, personally, I hope that this kind of thing happens on Instagram and TikTok as well, because they are pretty flooded with trash. I did a video about this on TikTok the other day, and most people are hopping on and being like, yeah, no, let's get rid of this. It's ruining TikTok. The people who are like, no, it's still art. It's still valuable. People want to watch it. Without fail, I clicked on their profile and they're all making AI generated videos. So take from that what you want. But I think this is a positive direction, and it's a good example of good uses of AI versus poor uses of AI. I think that just spamming the internet with AI generated content is a short-term enjoyment for humanity. We get to watch a lot of fun videos, but then we're going to be training our future AIs on this content, on these videos, on the blog content, etc. And then it's a race to the bottom in terms of what we can do with AI and potentially culture moving forward. That's a much bigger issue about human intelligence and human attention spans. Won't get into that right now.